Alright, you guys. I really don't want to have to make a video like this, but I think it's, kind of important. So, YouTube creators, in case you didn't know, wants to know whether or not you are black. Um, and depending on whether or not you are black, they'll recommend your videos more. They say that it's in the interest of fairness because most creators are white or whatever, but, um, in all honesty, if most creators are white and there's been YouTube in the past hasn't discriminated against black people in the first place, then how is that really racism if more white people are just choosing to be on here, or more Hispanic people, or more whatever race, right? I don't think racism has anything to do with any discrepancies here. And also, if you consider the fact that most people in the United States who use YouTube are white, it would kind of make sense that most people who are creators are white. Anyways, so YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, has decided that they're going to side with the racists. Funnily enough, the anti-racists that are so anti-racist, they become racist again. So they're asking me to take a race, so to give them my race, take a 7-question survey, so that they can know exactly what my ethnicity is, and then discriminate against me, or maybe even for me if I was another color, based on the race. So let's go ahead and let's look at this. You're invited to take a survey, better understand the race, gender, sexual orientation. That's another thing. Like none of this stuff should actually be what matters here. YouTube should be a platform that's for everybody. It doesn't give anybody, doesn't boost anybody, doesn't deboost anybody. It doesn't even want to know what your race or gender is. Like maybe the viewers, it's important to some of the viewers, but um like YouTube itself shouldn't be discriminating here. They should just be a platform open to everybody, which is not what they are. If you agree to take the survey, yeah, okay. But if I don't agree, then let's say I was black and I decided not to tell them that I was black, then they wouldn't be boosting my videos where they otherwise would. Or if I was white and I gave it to them, they might even deboost it. I don't know if they are deboosting it, but I know for a fact every person here has seen YouTube Black, right? Which is just for black creators, but you've never seen like a YouTube White, a YouTube Asian, a YouTube whatever. They're only giving these special privileges to other people, which I'd be totally against if it was against white people too. But it's not. It's for black people. I mean, this is racism. It's just if you support this for some reason and you are black, just know like the coin could easily flip. We're supposed to be equal here, not, you know, supporting one another or supporting one race over another. Anyways, interested in special programs. Use your answers when deciding whom to invite to special programs and celebrations. At the end of this survey, we ask whether we can use your answers when deciding whom to invite to special programs and celebrations. Doesn't this sound like racism to you? They're going to invite you to a special program if you're a special race. If you're a special sexuality. I mean, come on, guys. This is racism and sexism that YouTube actively supports. And we know for a fact it's not being used to like support like people who are just heterosexual or white or Asian or Hispanic. It's being used to support African American people and people who are in the LGBT alphabet community. Special programs and celebrations may include having your channel content highlighted and participating in programs, events, or campaigns such as user research, fundraising opportunities, or workshops. Let me zoom in on this so you guys can read this bullshit. Special programs and celebrations may include having your channel content highlighted and participating in programs. Dude, that's boosting. They're admitting they're boosting right now. Events or campaigns such as user research, fundraising opportunities. So, more money? or workshops. I mean, this is just insane. How will you use your info? We are optionally asking you to submit your demographic information. Asking you to submit your dude. All that happens is everybody knows that if you're black and you submit this stuff, it's going to be good for you. Or if you're any protected race, right? They're going to help you. And if you don't submit this, then they're just going to automatically assume you're white, and you know that you're not. They know that you're not taking it because you're white, and you're going to get discriminated against anyways. If you choose to provide your information, Google LLC will keep your information in accordance with the Google privacy policy. Yeah, okay. You guys violate this shit all the time anyways. We'll use the information you share to help make YouTube a more accurate, consistent, safe, and inclusive platform. Bullshit. Bullshit. You already said. At the end of the survey, we asked whether we can use your answers. Yeah, your answers on my race and sexuality to either boost me, might highlight my content, or participate in programs, events, or campaigns such as user research, fundraising, opportunities, and workshops. Yeah, okay. More accurate, consistent, safe, and inclusive. This is making it uninclusive, honestly. Your survey response information will not be made public without your additional consent, and it won't be used for advertising purposes. Yeah, okay. You can delete your information anytime. Does anybody ever believe that Google's actually going to just decide, oh, we're not going to use any demographic information we have on you? You consent to YouTube using the information that you provide in the survey for the purposes described above. We'll just say I agree for now, because I want to see where this is. Main channel lead. We would like a response to the survey from the main creator, artist, talent who leads your channel. Main lead. This means creator, okay. How many leads, as defined above, does your channel have? It's just me, you guys. Like, I'm doing this on the side because I like playing video games and stuff, and I want to share that, and I'd like to make a little bit of money on it, honestly, because it's embarrassing how much time I spend on video games. And I like talking about them. I like enjoying video games, and if I can turn that into a little side business and be a part of the community more than just talking in YouTube comments, I'd love to. Which of the following do you, the main lead, identify as? Select all that apply. So here's the thing, you guys. If you don't want to be discriminated against, never ever pick white, and never ever pick Asian. These two things will get you deboosted. Have you ever seen them promoting white content or Asian content? No. But you have seen lots of black or African American stuff. You have seen some Latino, Latinx stuff, which drives me crazy. None of my friends, like all my friends except for one for a long time, because I grew up in a very Spanish area, a little border town. None of them called themselves Latinx. Like, that's just stupid. Middle Eastern or Northern African, you know, they might give you some brownie points for that. Native American or Alaskan Native, they definitely are going to give this to you. Same thing with Pacific Islander. And do not answer either of these. Both of these right here mean white. Both of these things is what white people use to try and, oh, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm not going to give them any information to discriminate me, and I'm also not going to give them any information. I'm just not going to give them any information to discriminate against me, which of course is just defaulted to you're either Asian or you're white, because why else would you lie, right? So I'm going to put in black, Native American, or Pacific Islander, because if I don't put those things, they're just going to discriminate against me. And that's the way it is. Do you, the main lead, identify as a member of the... Of course I do. Of course I do. How much has Google celebrated, and YouTube, celebrated these people? How many of you guys have seen this type of content on there all the time that gets promoted and highlighted, even though it may not be, you know, popular, right? I'll see a video that gets, you know, recommended to me, and I'm like, dude, this has like maybe 100,000 views, and it's not something that I would normally consume. Like, I don't consume LGBT type community or type content. It's just not something that I want to see, and yet it gets shoved in my face all the time. Why? Because they're pushing this type of content. They're boosting it. Yes. So I'm going to say yes. Because if I say anything else, they're just going to discriminate against me. Which they've already admitted to, by the way. Which of the following do you, the main lead, identify as? Select all that apply. I'm going to say woman, because if you identify as man, you're evil, misogynistic, or whatever. I'm going to say non-binary, too. Normally, I would just meme on these guys, and I'd click this, right, and and here I put attack helicopter. But you know what? This is supposed to be my living, or at least a side income, right? Like, I frequently have ups and downs, like most people, young people do. And sometimes I'd like, some extra money. I'm hurting for some more money. Um, I think especially if this is your main job, like, why would you ever click anything besides these two? They're just going to discriminate against you. You're not going to be put in their special program. Do you, the main lead, identify as transgender? Yes. Same reasons as here, guys. Same reasons. If you say you're not transgender or anything like that, they're just going to deboost you. They're not going to boost you. They're not going to give you the special programs or events. This channel is led, which of the following best describe your channel? One or many channels led by an organization. Oh, we're just going to say one or many. Yeah, it's just me. Of course I fucking do. Why wouldn't I want to be in your specialized programs and celebrations? Roundtable sessions, workshops, fundraising opportunities? Are you kidding me? Who doesn't want to be in a fundraising opportunity? And you're going to give these special programs to people who are part of your protected group. I don't think we should have any of these special programs for anybody based on their race or whatever. Like, if you want to have a special program for somebody who gets a certain level of subscribers or whatever, fine. That's understandable. But to do this based on your race and your sexuality, like, you guys, when I was growing up, that was like racism. Everybody knew it was racism. Everybody was against it. Suddenly here we are, like, doing the exact opposite of what we said we wanted. Like, I hate having to evoke this because I think it's so cliche, but if we listen to Martin Luther King Jr., who died for equal opportunity, which is what this is supposed to be for, it was for, so my children may be judged not by not by their color of their skin, right? And in addition to that, we can add their sexuality, whatever traits that are not changeable by them, right? Not judged by the color of their skin, but their content of their character. Excuse me, the content of their character. How in the hell have we decided that that was our goal and then turn around and stomp on it like this? Like, all these stupid liberals who have forever been championing all these awesome ideas, right? They're not actually for these ideas. What they're for is they're for getting it so that, these protected groups are at the very least equal, and as soon as they're equal, they stomp on the other groups so that then they can get ahead. They're not for equality, they're just for their own race, for their own special group, for whatever it is that they're for. For their wokeness is what we'll call it, I guess. So yeah, this is clearly racist. Let's go ahead and click submit here. Help make YouTube more inclusive. Well, we just did the opposite, actually. Creator demographics. And here we can delete data. I'm not going to do that. Why would I ever do that? It would just make it so that I don't get invited to your special programs based on race. This shit is bullshit. And here you can see some of my information. I don't care if you guys see this. You guys know I'm a small channel. Reviews, yeah. Which is too bad, because I really like the Halo 2 content. I think it's awesome. I wish more people could learn to enjoy this, or could not even learn to enjoy it. That more people would enjoy it. Anyways, but that's a whole nother topic. Anyways, I just had to make this because this is so frustrating. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you. Oh, I had no idea that this was showing. Huh. That is my bad, you guys. I was going to play some League today, but, of course, I just saw this. They had a pop-up here for this demographic data, and it just pissed me off to no end. Like, what is our country going to? We're just actively going backwards on this whole racism stuff. Honestly, has any of this stuff gotten better since the liberals have gotten into power, or has it just gotten worse? You guys tell me. Anyways, I just felt like I needed to make the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.